Hey guys, Tim Strombel with Cashinbis here. I'm here with Melissa Etheridge. She was one of the keynote speakers at this convention in LA, among a myriad of other things. I mean, we could sit here all day and do that, but I'm not because your time is valuable. But first of all, I want to talk to you about how you got involved in the cannabis industry. And I know you coming out and being a cannabis outspoken advocate was a big thing. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, I think it starts with that. It starts with the experience, and I experienced it myself going through chemotherapy. The incredible results and help that cannabis gave me, and then you have this feeling of I want to help the world. I want to. Other people should not have to suffer for this, and thank goodness I was in a medicinal state. I live in California, and then the more I realized that it's not available in other places, the more then you start to become an advocate, and you realize, the more I step up and go, hey, I use this. This helped me. In my speech, I said it's about coming out. It's I liken the cannabis movement to the LGBT movement. And what changed people's hearts and minds is you come out. You say, I am a member of society. I'm a contributing member, and I use cannabis, and I believe in it, and we change hearts and minds that way. So as that progressed, I then started meeting people in the industry, and I said, this is an industry that needs so much help and can do so much for our country and for the world.
There are a lot of people, I'm sure, that go through a similar journey of having to kind of come out to, whether it's just friends and family or coworkers. Yeah. What was the hardest part for you of that journey that you can share with us?
Well, you know what it is? It's again, I talked about this in my speech. It's the fear factor of, the children. I had 4 children, and I started to say, I'm going to speak about this, and they said, but your family, what? Like, by speaking about this truth, I'm going to lose my children. And some people, that is the truth. Fortunately, me here in California, it's not. But, there are still, child services still, has to investigate if you're growing something, in your house. And so it's a much maligned, wonderful plant that has so much to do. And coming out to yourself, most of all, not feeling the shame, not feeling, I'm doing something wrong, I'm against the law, it's shameful to do this, but know that it's actually powerful. Say, no, that I'm taking control of my life. I don't want to use other alternatives that harm me. I want to use this plant that comes from the earth.
Can you talk about what you're holding right now? Are we cracking that open?
I wish we could. We barely got to bring a bottle here.
Was it wine and cannabis? That got your two loves that kind of got together?
You know what? I'm actually not that big a drinker, but this is the only wine that I do drink because this is a cannabis infused wine. Now it's a cold extraction, which if you know cannabis, you know that's the CBD. You're not going to get the euphoric THC from this, so it's not like an edible. Mm-hmm. It is like a wonderful, full body, relaxed. And you can, if you do enjoy wine, but you find yourself drinking 2 or 3 glasses of wine and not feeling so good in the morning, you can drink 1 glass of this. This is why it does fall under the medicinal things. We actually believe in the medicinal properties. Cannabis wine has been around for centuries. They found it in casks in biblical time, cannabis, and they have been doing this. And the effect that it has, you get no hangover. You can drink 1 glass of wine and feel the effects as you would like 3 glasses of wine. And it's so much better for you. And so this is my no label, K-N-O-W, no label. Make it right here in California. I've signed some bottles. Right now, as of this moment, you have to be a California resident. Yet, because the THC levels are non-existent in this, we are finding that we might be able to produce it in more places and not get thrown in jail.
Not to mention California is the wine capital of the world, isn't it?
Oh, and this is from the Coupe Vineyards. It's an amazing wine.
What a great deal. And then if you can see it right there, it's greenwaysantacruz.com. Melissa, thank you so much. You did a great job as a keynote speaker here, and thank you for taking some time with us, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the work you do.
And check out her interview on Cashinbis.com, okay?